Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So I'd just like to say thank you to everybody who's been helping share my videos and everything around. It's really good. And if you're new around the channel, you might not know, but I like to do like a little video at the beginning of each month of random games that are coming out which you might not have heard of. So there's this random game. It's called Lies Quests or Quietus of the Nights. Now this looks awesome. It's like a 2D side-scrolling. I suppose it's quite a Castlevania-y type of game in places, but it looks really cool. I like the ghosty vibes that it's giving off, and like the knights as well from within the game. It does look very smart. I like it, and that literally comes out on the 6th. What do they call those? Metroidvania-y type games, I suppose. But I liked the graphics an awful lot on this. With the art style looks really cool with the gothic horror-y type of thing. It's got a certain vibe to it, definitely, and it does look like it's going to be a very good game. I think it will be well received on the Switch as well as other platforms. It's on the PS4 and 5 and such, so there's that, and that comes out on the 6th of July, so literally in a few days time, because, well, there you go, we're into July already. Yes. So as you can see, looks like it could be one of those games which is quite hard in places, which are fine, you know, but there's that. It was more the art style I thought looked awesome on this game. Now there's a random game coming out on the 7th of July, literally the next day. I think it's only on the Switch. I might be wrong, but I think my notes here say it's on the Switch only. And it's called Out of Line. And it's like a story-driven, narrative-based type of side-scrolling game with these random puzzles that you need to do to get you to go from the A to B, and you've got like a little thing there, and yeah, I mean, again, side scrollers have always been something I really like, but when you start looking at like the indie games and such out there, they have more of those, probably because they're aesthetically pleasing and less strenuous to build with 3D rendering programs and such. So I suppose they look at those and do more of that with the indie scene. But this looks awesome. I really do like this. Now there's a random game called Beasts of Marvelia, I think that says Beasts of Marvelia Island, and this is literally even on Mac. This is on the Mac, guys. You've got a game that's on the Mac. It's on PC, Mac, PS4, PS5, Switch and Xbox One. No Series X version, but there's a PS5 version coming. And that's on the July 9th, and this looks cool. It's like a proper cel-shaded type of fantasy world platformy type game. I do like the music in this game as well. It looks like they've spent a lot of time with the music direction on the game to fit with the animation and everything, which I really like. The colours and the vibe that this fantasy neon-y type world give off is pretty cool. Now I'm not really sure what the type of game is, but one of the reasons I wanted to highlight it was the music and the graphical style, because some of these games get lambasted as being rip-offs of Breath of the Wild, and I think that's a bit of it's difficult to do that all the time, because there's a lot of games that use that style even before Breath of the Wild, and they were really good then, so why are we all of a sudden now comparing everything to Breath of the Wild? It really annoys me. Anyway, carrying on, we've got this random game which I did see about 2 months ago. It's called Curved Space. Now it's weird, but it's basically a funky flat plane that's curved around places, and it's a shooter, like a 3D space-like shooter with the people and such, like a Resogun or a Super Stardust, but obviously it's not just a sphere or anything, or a flat plane. It's curved around different spaces and around. And this looks awesome. I really like this. And it's literally coming out on all platforms and PS5, the lot. Probably even find it on Stadia knowing our luck. But yeah, very cool. I've always liked shoot 'em ups in general, but this one does look like they've tried to do something slightly different with the genre, where they've blended it around these weird and wonderful things. Now, random game coming out on Curb Space comes out on the 13th of July, and there's a physical version as well, which is pretty cool. Lost at Sea, this one's called. This is literally coming out on all platforms again as well on the 15th of July, and yeah, I mean, again, this is one of them ones where I saw the art style and thought this could get some bad press because it's looking like some other games out there, and I don't like that when people start to compare things too much to other, AAA games, especially when they're indie games. And this is a very heavy story-driven game about love and all sorts. And I did think it looked really cool. I do like it when you'll find with a lot of indie developers and such, that are doing games like this, they really drive home sometimes a emotionally packed storyline, so to speak, and that can sometimes really make the game critically acclaimed just based on the story sometimes. And this one did look like it was really trying to trigger your emotions or your choices from within the game, which I kind of like. You have to obviously be in the right frame of mind to do so. You can't be playing it while you're depressed, but that's neither here or there. I did think the game looked awesome, and I wanted to highlight it here as coming out on the 15th of July, and it is literally on all consoles, Switch, PC, the lot. Yeah, very cool looking game. Now, randomly, you have to remember the big Nintendo Switch game this month, Skyward Sword. Oh yes, we're finally getting the remaster of the old Skyward Sword pulled over. Now this does look like they put a hell of a lot of effort into making this game for the Switch, because obviously it was tied to the Joy-Cons and then they've ported it over, but it makes it very hard to port over in my opinion when it's tied to the Wii Remote, and they've obviously pulled over the motion controls and gyro controls from the Wii Remote to the Joy-Cons, but they've also put in full portable mode for the Switch Lite, and they've put in different ways to play the game so you're not just bound to playing in motion controls, which I think is absolutely awesome. And that comes out on the 16th of July, which obviously a lot of people are going to be picking up because it's the big summer hit, I would have thought, for Nintendo. I can't see them really bringing much else out over, say, into August, and then you get into the autumn time, really, after the summer. Now, one big game that's coming out that I really am looking forward to, because, I love my Japanese role-playing games and anime and manga-y type stuff and everything. As you know, I've been playing Scarlet Nexus, and God, that game's awesome. I'm really enjoying that. But we've got the kind of reimagining re-release of Neo: The World Ends With You on Switch, PS4 and PS5. Now, I'm not sure if there's going to be a next-gen upgrade for the PS5 at some point, but it is Switch and PS4 PC at the moment. And this game, I tell you, I've been looking forward to replaying over The World Ends With You again anyway, so this is right up on my radar. I absolutely loved this game originally when I played it, and it looks great. They've done such a good job of the graphics and the drawing and everything. I absolutely love this game, so it is my number one standout, probably AAA game up there. Aside from Skyward Sword. I mean, technically this is a re-release as well, but this, for me, is probably bigger sometimes. And yeah, I mean, I probably will be picking this up probably on either Switch or PS4, one or the other. I won't be playing it on PC. I don't play PC games, but I've always loved this game, and I do have the original World Ends With You on, I think it's Final Remix. I've got it on the Switch, so I might get this one on the PS4 instead, so I've got it on both machines without having the same game twice. You've got the re-release, so to speak, because it was on the 3DS as well, which is pretty cool. But that literally comes out at the end of the month on the 27th of July. Now, there is 2 other random games which are coming out later this month, and they've not got concrete release dates, so I'm kind of not added them on the end of this video because it's already quite a long video already, and I don't want to make it too long. But there is 2 games that I might sneak in the beginning of August's video, because August is a bit of a slow month, so we'll probably put them in there if they do release, as Lilies did release last month in the end, or something like that, and we'll go from there. But other than that, these are the big games that well, not even big games, these are a few of the indies and a few of the games that are coming out in July, which I think are worth looking at. Now, like I said, I think I'll be picking up, I'm obviously getting Skyward Sword, definitely going to be getting The World Ends With You. Some of the indies, maybe, I might look at buying one of them to highlight on the channel here. But apart from that, great to have you all here, and if you like this video, please drop me a like. If not, comment away and I'll see if I can improve with anything. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. The video ends with you.